Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you Scrub Zero. Well, championship round is over now. The Eagles and Chiefs both advanced. Congratulations to those two teams. They played in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. It was interesting. Eagles, I didn't expect it to be a blowout, but the Eagles did what they were supposed to. I thought the matchups that they had, I thought they did a good job with their defense, just particularly defensive line, just making life difficult for the Niners' offense, so both run and pass. My only issue with the Eagles' defense in this game was the tackling. It wasn't so bad that it cost them, but there was some. Hold up! There's some key missed tackles, like on the touchdown for McCaffrey had. There were some missed tackles there. They had a few other instances, but so you don't want to have that in the Super Bowl. But by and large, they played well. Hassan Reddick was a monster again. That boy is, man. Arizona done goofed and letting him go. Carolina done goofed and letting him go. That boy is a beast. And getting to see him these last 2 weeks, he's come up big, set the tone in both postseason games for the Eagles. He set the tone. He's made game-changing plays. And everyone else has done a good job in doing their part as well. Offensively, they definitely ran the ball. In fact, I thought there was a few plays where they should have actually passed instead of run. Usually I'm saying it the other way around, run the damn ball. And there was a few places I said, but like, I don't get myself saying, yo, pass in this situation. They didn't give up now. And it wasn't even, just like, not even like the play, like, hey, you call a different run. I'm like, yo, just call a pass. Like sometimes the run plays they call it, be like, damn, they shouldn't have went with that run, but damn. I gotta give it to the Eagles, and anyone who's gonna try to make excuses, be like, oh, Brock Purdy was hurt. First of all, Brock Purdy, he couldn't take a dang on hit. I don't want to hear nothing about that. That boy couldn't take a hit. I don't care about his draft status. I don't care he's a rookie. They was hyping him up, and he couldn't take a hit. He was knocked out of the game. Then Josh Johnson came in. And the snaps, aside from the botch snap, he didn't play bad. But Kyle Shanahan put him in a bad situation. And then he gets banged up. And instead of coming out in the third quarter just saying, all right, we're going to run this ball, he's like, nah, he's just going to be pretty and try to do all this passing nonsense. Like, bro, run the damn ball. Use more under center I formation. You have the players for it. Deebo, he was a non-factor. He got to be better. I will say this: the Eagles was ready for him. They said, "We're not letting Deebo beat us." C-Mac got him a few times, but like the Eagles were willing to say, "All right, Christian McCaffrey, you can have yours." But we're not letting Deebo get his. We're not letting Brandon Ayuk get his. And and Kittle made a few catches, but he didn't have any of those game-changing plays. He didn't make any game-changing plays, so shout out to the Eagles in that regard, just holding it down. As for the other game, so yeah, both quarterbacks got knocked out. Brock Purdy came back in, and because they couldn't pass. But I don't think they were going to beat him anyway, because the one thing the Eagles did that no other team was really able to do was get pressure on him early. And what I mean by that is make him play from behind right away. Opening drive touchdown. It's a different feeling when you go when the opposing team comes out on the opening drive, scores a touchdown, and then you got to do something about it. That's not an easy prospect to overcome. So I gotta give it to the Eagles. And that's why I've been saying, like, I want to see what happens when Brock Purdy has to carry the team on his back. And Hassan Reddick said, "You ain't got to worry about that. I'm gonna knock this ball out of his hand, and he ain't gonna be able to handle this." And you couldn't make any throws. That's just how the game goes. And even with all that, coming into the third quarter, down 21-7. With all the bad plays, they were still in it, but they shot themselves in the foot. So they have no one to blame but themselves. Now for the other game, Bengals and Chiefs. Chiefs has let some opportunities slip by early in that game. They should have really been up like 21-0, at least 17-0, and they were only up 13-0 or 13-3, like early on, and Bengals hung around. Chiefs gave up some dumbass plays to Chase and Higgins. I was like, bro, y'all ain't gonna play defense? So nah, okay. Like, particularly that 4th and 6, you can't give that play up. That's inexcusable. You playing double coverage, there's no reason you should get over top on you. If you doubling him and you let him get a free release. So that was just some goofy ass shit right there, but shout out to. But you know, they tried to hold up. The Chiefs did get pressure on them early. They did adjust, but they couldn't get that run game going. And I thought they got away. I know it wasn't easy, but in my opinion, I thought they got away from it too much. They did run Joe Burrow for a few times. I thought they should have done a little more of that and committed more to the run game. The Chiefs tried to commit to the run game, and they were okay. I thought they should have called more runs. But the Bengals let the Chiefs off the hook because much like the 49ers did, the Bengals had some key costly penalties, unnecessary penalties. And I give credit to the Chiefs because they hung in, they made it happen, but the officiating this postseason has been bad, particularly that sequence when they had the 3rd down and it went incomplete. I'm like, all right, 4th down, that's it. And they did show the replay where the ref came and tried to blow it dead, but and Arrowhead was loud. I'll give them that, but still, like, y'all got to do a better job. You got to, like, no, come in and tell them, no, this play is dead. Like you ain't run fast enough. You got to do a better job. And the Bengals were hot, and I understand. Deservedly so. You ran a whole play, and then they did 3rd down again, and they got a sack, but it got nullified because of what, like an illegal contact or hold, some BS like that. It's like, come on. It's like, and man, but you know. Now you got your storylines, Kelce versus Kelce, Andy Reid versus old team, all this BS. And normally I'd be like, man, I don't want to see Philly win. But I like Jalen Hurts. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. He's played well. He doesn't have he's not a big tangible guy, but he got a lot of intangibles. He's like, him on the field, there's a difference when Hurts is on the field for the Eagles and when he's not. And that team believes in him. He is that good. And he somehow finds a way to make a play when they need it most. So if you said pick a team, I'm pick the Eagles, much to my dismay, but I'm picking the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. I got my picks right for the championship game. I thought the Chiefs would win, and I thought the Eagles would win, and they both did. Now the Chiefs, they got some work to do. They lost a bunch of bodies at wideout, They got 2 weeks, so hopefully they can get some of them back. Defensive line played well. They just have to, offensively, they just have to get some rhythm. They have to get back to running the ball and staying on schedule when they're off. Like, I know they're off schedule plays, but Mahomes is hurt, so there's not a lot of off schedule plays he can make. So now he's done a better job in the pocket. I'll give him that. But I don't think 2 weeks is going to be enough time to get right. And against that Eagles pass rush, listen, they ain't the Bengals, and the Bengals ain't got a bad team. They got a good team. I just don't trust Zach Taylor when it counts most. But the Eagles are a different beast. This is the best team in the NFL. They were the best team. They're the best team in the coming out of the preseason. They're the best team coming out of the regular season, and they're still the best. They were the best team coming out the NFC. Out the NFC. So it's going to be interesting to see how it ends up going. But those are just my thoughts on it. There'll be enough time to talk about who's going to win and all that. But I'm going to let y'all go. Thanks for spending some time with me this morning. Make sure you hit the like button, share the video, subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the posts when I upload or go live. You want to turn it to all so that way you don't miss none. There's 3 settings: non-personalized, all for that. And shout out to everyone, man. One True Emperor, Seahawks Jose Rodriguez, Casino for Life. Welcome to HDTV, Livewire Sports and Entertainment. Those are just the content creators, people who be coming by to give me support, like T-Hub, Southern Gotti, Nerdy Blue, A-Dove, Mello Brooks, and anyone else who I haven't got to, I apologize. Just know I appreciate all y'all, and hope y'all having a great day. Until next time, I'm Script Zero. I'll catch you on the flip side.